my all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
The Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Start the drive with a carry by McCoy. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This one swung out here to Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Now a first down throw, Watson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. Moore, the man in motion. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things could be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. taken in at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. A first carry now. This is Johnson. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Again, it's Johnson. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after here coming up. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to Johnson again. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson off play action. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a 1st down throw, Moon. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Panther 11.
Here's Moon. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Moon to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. A play fake. Now Moon. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Faking the give. Now Watson. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Moore, the man in motion. Watson on first down. A check down here to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, it's McCoy. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 4th down, Watson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Let's go now.
Now a second down and 6.
79 Broncos.
Now Moon. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Street, street. Buffalo 18.
A final shot before break. Moon. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. To throw, move. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 110 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice consistent gain.
On 1st down, it's Moon. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
18, pioneer. Check it.
Now Moon. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 44, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Set.
From the 35 on second down, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To the air yet again, Watson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Watson now to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Move. Going deep this time for Miller.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Play action. It's Moon. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Moon. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to a safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They give to Johnson going right.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19.
From the gun, here's Moon. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
54 down coming.
To throw is Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The first down carry here for Johnson. 165 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Finding Knox there, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Moon to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Let's go now.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll give up the middle to Johnson, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing now, Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, this was not just the opener.